Hi, I'm DeDe, and for this 30-minute session, we'll do some seated exercises featuring balance challenges along with our movements. We'll also do some flexibility work toward the end. And here's what you'll need: a sturdy armless chair, some athletic shoes, and some water for hydration that's off to the side, out of your way. Always perform the moves at your own pace. Make sure you have plenty of space, and let's have a seat. So we're sitting straight and tall in our chair with our feet and legs in line with our hip joints. We're not leaning back against the back of the chair, and we have our hips just under our shoulders and our shoulders just under our ears. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart center, and then we'll start to circle the fingertips around, starting to limber up through our wrists, our forearms, and our hands. So we're going to keep breathing as we move here. Arms come down, roll your shoulder up and around, up and around. Make it bigger now. Up and around. 2 more. Let's take the hands together, exhale, and then inhale here. Keep the arms low, and then start to bring them a little higher. Inhale low, exhale higher. Now the arms come down, and we'll do opposite. One arm goes forward while the other arm goes back. Anytime we have our arms straight, if you need to bend your elbows for your shoulders to be comfortable, then that's what you'll do. But if you can straighten your arms, do that. Four more of these. Inhale, hands on the legs. Exhale, tip forward from your hips. So sometimes it's hard to visualize what our back is doing. Unless you have a mirror that you can look into, you may have to feel what's happening or notice something else. For example, to make sure that your back is straight, you can think instead about making your front of your torso straight, so your abdomen can stay straight. That usually guarantees that your low back is also staying straight and neutral. Now we take the arms out here. Inhale, exhale, twist. And the other side. Just a reminder to keep your legs steady and stable, so when we rest our hand or hands against them, they'll provide some good stability and support. One more like this. Now we have some side bends. So we inhale, one hand on the chair, exhale over, and the other way. So here's an example of the bent elbow, if that feels better. But you can also straighten your arm if that's a pain-free range for you. Try to think of the movements that we do in our sessions as not forcing, we're not insisting, we're encouraging greater ranges of motion. All right, back to the center now. Roll your shoulders up, back and down, and one more. Now we separate the feet to about shoulder width, and then we lean the torso to one side, we bring it forward, we lean it to the other side, and we bring it back. Now reverse. So as soon as we start doing motion like this, that moves away from our midline, our center, then we're starting to incorporate some balance. So I always want you to return to this. Let's go the other way. If anything that we're doing gets too complicated, too intense, or too fast, you can come right back to this. Just some easy torso circles with your feet flat on the floor. If we're doing anything else, you can just stop doing that and do this. Now with our feet a little wider, let's inhale up and then exhale forward. Again, we're still keeping the torso long and straight. So we're not coming all the way up now. Part of the way up and then further forward. How does that feel? Now we'll twist and drop one shoulder a little lower than the other. Now I just want to point out that we're still centered here with our torso. The rotation happens in the center. If you can go a little bit further forward and down, you can do that. Notice what's happening in your shoulder. Try not to create too much in your shoulder. All right, coming back to the center now. Inhale up, and then exhale, shoulders back and down. Walk your feet in. Let's tap the toes, right and left. Right, left, right, left. Now start to add a little torso lean, just a small one. Holding on to the chair at any time if you need to. But if you don't need to, then you can reach, 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 reach. Now let's start playing with our tempo a little bit with this move. We'll do quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. And on the slow one, reach down a little further, or if you're holding on, you just lean over a little bit further. Even if you're holding on, you're still challenging your balance. How high can you lift your toes while keeping your heel on the floor? Go as high as you can. One more now. Now we stop. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Let's go up and down on our tiptoes. Both sets of tiptoes. Up and down. Now we'll get a little torso lean going here. Forward and back. Holding on or not. If you're not holding on, you can add some arm swings. Now, as you're doing this, your back is still straight, long and neutral. But as you move your torso, feel what has to happen for balance, and also feel your core muscles switching on. So your back muscles, maybe your abdominals, your waist muscles. Now let's try the quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. I'm feeling warmer. I hope you are too, feeling warmed up. Quick, quick, slow. And we're still lifting the heels, right? Heels up, heels down, heels up. All right, let's stay here. Hold the chair, twist, twist. Now you probably can't see from my position there, but I want to give you this perspective. So we're leaning back, just slightly, holding the chair. Get recentered on my chair. Now how about if we add an arm or two? This is an option. Hold on if you need to. And if you're leaning back too far, you're going to get very fatigued and you might even round your back. And we don't want either one of those things. So make sure you sit up a little taller if you need to. And speaking of taller, can we make the arms higher? Even if you're holding on with one hand, you can still lift your arm up higher. Keep your feet on the floor. You can keep looking forward if your neck gets tired. 4, 3, 2. Now we sit up, hands on the legs. Inhale, shoulders back and down. Exhale, tip forward. And again. One more time. All right, we're sitting up. We got a heel press march. Heel, 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 heel. So it's kind of like going up on the tiptoes, but we're emphasizing the heel, down, down, down. Let's add some arms. Now let's try the quick, quick, slow with this one. Quick, quick, slow. 1, 2, 3. So every time we lift our heel, we're activating our calf muscles. Even when we're sitting, we're still activating them. So maybe you can feel this in your calf muscles, the back of your lower leg. Let's go to a regular march now. Right and left, right and left. So feel free to keep your hands on the chair or add the arms back in here. Lifting your foot up. And then quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. So of course, when we're taking one foot off the ground, we're challenging our balance, right? Bigger arms now. If you're not holding on, 1, 2, 3, quick, quick, slow. Can you turn your torso? So now we're challenging our balance in a couple ways, by taking our foot off the floor and also by turning our head. Turning our focal point. We use our eyes for balance. We use our head position to help us balance. And we use both feet on the floor to help us balance. So all of those things now are variables that are helping us build better balance. Now back to the regular march. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sitting up tall while our arms and legs are in motion means our core has to be stable and it has to have endurance. And if you don't feel like you have those two things, this is how you get it. Let's march out a little wider. So now the forces through our body are different because we changed the position of our legs. Quick, quick, slow now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep reaching the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Now different arms. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get a little rotation from your waist. Now, can you make the arms longer? The longer the arms, the more force you have to create to move them. So the straighter they go, the harder this gets. 1, 2, 3. Quick, quick, slow. Let's do 4 more. Remember, you're staying with the version that works best for you. No obligation to do any more than that. All right, heel press marches. Right, left, right, left. Your legs are back in line with your hip joints. Get that little side lean going. Now the regular march, arms or no arms. Now let's tap one heel forward at a time. One and the other. You can turn your torso, you can turn your head, turn your focal point. And if that becomes too much motion for your eyes, you don't have to keep doing it. But if you can, all right, no more turning now, just forward, forward. Let's bring the arms down to our sides, leg forward, leg forward. Now we'll bring both arms to the front, thumbs up. Bigger. Bigger means faster too, doesn't it? All right, holding on to the chair. Extend your leg. That means the heel comes off the floor. Keep sitting up tall. Now what if we add an opposite arm? You can still hold on with one hand, and then you can turn. Keep lifting the crown of your head up. 4 more. 3 more, and back to a march, right and left. Let's march the feet out a little further in front of us, and we'll lean back just a little bit. So by leaning back with our spine straight, we're creating a different demand of our abdominal muscles. You should feel that. Maybe you feel it in your waist and your low back too. Now, if you're okay here and you're not holding on, one or both hands across the chest. And then a little twist. Now the quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Are your feet still further out in front of you than normal? Now just the slow ones. So as our body has a greater demand for oxygen, we usually start to automatically breathe through our mouth. So you might find that's happening for you now. One more, and stop. Feet apart, about shoulder width. Inhale, exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale forward. Two more. Last one. Stay here. Keep supporting with your hands. Shrug your shoulders down away from your ears. All right, and then we come up. So make sure that you're not leaning against the back of the chair, but you're not too far forward either. Come back to our original starting position and march right and left, holding on or not. Are you still with me? We're still marching. Marching and having our balance challenge. So now we'll march, 2, 3, and tap. 1, 2, 3, tap, and 1, 2, 3, and tap. Now instead of tapping straight down, next time tap out. Tap out. Now if you want to try tapping out a little further, you may be more secure holding on. But if you're good without holding on, then you won't. How about that arm on the tapping side goes out, out, out. Now, can you lean a little bit with your torso? Nothing too extreme. Just a little bit more challenge for our balance. Reaching the arm out, reach, reach. Now instead of one arm, how about both? Reach, reach, reach and lean. These are all options. Now how about a reach in the middle as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So can you feel what's happening in your core muscles in your torso, your back muscles, your waist? They're having to really stabilize while all of this is happening. If you're still sitting up tall, which you should be, then they're working overtime to support us and to stabilize our middle. And that's good because we want these muscles to have endurance. So if we have to stand for a long period of time, like we're cooking or at a party, we want some endurance in these muscles. All right, bring it right back to a heel press march. Right, left. And the side lean. Starting to slow it down now. Slow it down. Right, left, right, left. Four more. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. Separate your feet. Once again, they're about shoulder width distance. Inhale, exhale. Drop one shoulder down and we'll hold here. So we're reaching the crown of the head away from the tailbone. The shoulders are pressing down away from the ears, and we're still breathing. Now on your next inhale, come up and switch. And then come back to center and come up. Now we're turning to the side into a lunge. Start with both of your knees at 90 degrees. Stay here. Let's turn. Take your arm that's closest to me, put it on the outside of your knee, and turn your chest toward the back of the chair. So that's one option. Option 2 is to take your hand closest to me and bring it onto the back of the chair. See how that feels. All right, and then we come out of our twist. We're still in the lunge. We're going to wiggle. That's what I usually recommend to get your foot back. Wiggle it back. The leg is straighter, and then press your heel back. Keep your torso upright, shoulders down. Now take the arm closest to me and reach it back, elbows bent a little bit here. So if this is parallel with you, take it behind you. All right, let's release. And then we'll make our way to the other side. Find your 90 degrees with both of your knees. And then the arm closest to me comes to the outside of your knee as you twist, or it goes to the back of the chair. And we stay. Now come out of your twist and deepen your lunge. Wiggle your foot or slide it back if that works better for you. And then push your heel out behind you. All right, reach toward me, bend your elbow a little bit, and then take the arm past parallel. And then release, turn around, facing forward. Sitting up tall, separate your feet about shoulder width. One hand on the chair, the other arm goes over, hold here. Or here, if you're comfortable and pain-free, otherwise, here. And then we switch. Now do your best not to hunch your shoulders up. Keep your neck long. Let there be space between shoulder and ear. Feels so good on the waist and the low back, doesn't it? then we'll come to the center, arms down, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Walk your feet in a little bit closer. One more time with the shoulders. So how did that work for you? Remember, no matter where we're starting, no matter our age or ability level, we can still develop a greater capacity for balance. And that's what we did in this session. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, be well.